Train the muscles, not the joints. Welcome back to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about rows, barbell rows, bent over rows. So today I had a subscriber comment underneath the video, and he said, Jason, why do you never do any pull downs or never do any chin ups or pull ups or whatever? Because obviously the subscriber only watched one video. So here's another thing I want to squash here. If you see me do a workout, just understand that I don't fit all of the exercises that I do just in that one workout because I change my exercises up all the time. So don't look at one or two of my back workouts and then say, hey Jason, why don't you do something else besides what I saw you do in the channel? Because I do lots of different exercises. It just depends on which video you've seen. Each video I'll do something different. You'll also notice that there are certain exercises that are my favorite, of course, but that doesn't mean those are the only exercises that I do in my workouts. All right, so okay, now that's squashed. Now the second thing I want to squash is that somebody said are bent over rows only for thickness. Well, bent over rows affect the entire back, but it also depends on how you do them. So I find with bent over rows, I get a lot of back width from them as well because I do get a lot of lat involvement in the way that I bent over row. Now, not only do I retract the scapula and bring the shoulders back when I pull, but I also keep the elbows more closer to the side of the body, so that way the shoulders are down and I'm pulling with the lats as well as retracting. So this causes me to get good lat development as well as trap and rhomboid and thickness development in the back. So the bent over row actually hits the entire back. The difference is with some people though, is that some people will do too wide of a grip when they're bent over rowing, and then they'll get a lot more rear delt involvement, or maybe they'll get pure trap involvement, or maybe a little bit of rhomboid, but they don't necessarily get much of their lats because they don't bring the elbows in a little bit. Now for each person it will be different. For each person they'll find that different movements might be better for them. I always talk about that. But at the same time, the bent over row does hit the lat. I have to credit the bent over row with most of my back development. As much as I do a lot of pull downs and a lot of pull ups, I find that the bent over barbell and the bent over dumbbell row do hit the back totally, right? Now, there are certain exercises that will specialize in just hitting certain parts of the back, such as a deadlift. I would say the deadlift really does work a lot more of a percentage of the trap and the rhomboid. But the thing is, when you're in a bent over position and your hands are coming forward in order to reach the bar, you are getting a little bit of lat work as well. So it's pretty tough to pull the lats totally out of a row. That's the trick. So the thing is, it's pretty tough whenever you're doing a compound movement with back to isolate just one area particularly, especially when you're bringing in the elbows and the shoulders and retracting the spine and the whole movement. You will bring in just larger percentages of different muscle groups, if anything. You're not necessarily going to cut the lats out entirely just because you row wrong, or you're not going to cut the traps out entirely because you row wrong. As much as you can cut them down quite a bit, you won't cut them out entirely, right? So that said, yes, the row does work the lats. I find the row is one of the best overall basic back exercises. And some people say the deadlift is king. But the thing is, I would say with deadlifts is that your lower back becomes more of a weak link, and your hips as well when you're in that hole trying to pull that weight off the floor. So that's why you see a lot of bodybuilders do rack deadlifts instead of going from the floor, right? Because when you lift the weight from the floor, you're going to get a lot more lower back fatigue. And of course, you're going to have limited weight because your lower back's going to fatigue long before your upper back muscles do. Ghosts and goblins bring you down. Ghosts and goblins all around. I think I see something down here. You see that little? You see the little bastard there? You see him?
Yeah, we cut ya. What are you gonna say now, huh? What are you gonna say now?
I hear you, Jason. I'm coming for you, Jason.
I think he's getting angry. I think he's getting angry. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'm coming for you, Jason. I'm coming for you.
I hope this helps you out with your training. I hope it cleans up any sort of misunderstandings you have around back training and rowing. And thanks a lot for watching. If you need to get hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com. And thanks a lot to the Patreon supporters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at that, guys. Hey, yeah, look. They like that kind of stuff. And take care for now.